D&D now, okay, Milof? We're gonna start D&D now. Hello there.
Then let's hop into it. A quick review. Oh, if I start to sound choppy or laggy, let me know.
Okay. Sound a wee bit right now.
Yeah, that changes real quick. Let's do this then. Would anyone like to give a quick review of the story so far? Task Not much.
You're asking for a
recap.
okay. Let me see. So
Death Star
from
approaching.
last time, yeah. So from the last bit, oh God, what did we do? So we had gone back to.
We went east?
Yeah, so we had taken care of the nest. We found the anomaly. Then we went back to the tavern. Spoke to Lord Shadowhorn's representative, and he was like, "Ah, yeah, that's a good find. Keep it up. We got more stuff for you." And so now, yeah, I think like you said, we were heading east.
Yeah, we were heading east because she said, no, the representative said, we will find what we are looking for to the east.
Yeah,
Yes.
like some vague
but alright.
bullshittery like
So
that.
we were heading towards the Ivory Pillars, I believe. It was a day's walk
Yes.
east from Pendragon Hold, which is where we were.
Yes.
So find the road, then the road will take you to the pillars. So we walked east, we found the road, and we started
Yeah,
on.
we found the pillars. It was
Yes.
we saw the inscription on the pillars.
Yes, and I don't want
which-
to talk what was on the inscription. That was weird.
Yeah, because it translated into the common language, or not common language, into your base understood language. And it asked, I
Native language.
Native
it
language.
said like, "What do you desire?" or something like that, right?
What is your purpose?
What is
Yes.
your purpose? Okay, yeah. And we passed the pillars, and then we got ambushed by hill giants. And so they went down and they started slamming one of the guests that we had, and they got knocked unconscious. But then Padre went for a little bit of a twofer and started divine smiting everywhere. There's a lot of giant blood and intestines everywhere.
Right.
And the last one that died, which was this one right here, the one to the left, he had a great sword put through his chest, and then an almost talon-like explosion of divine energy ripping through him. So he didn't have a pleasant time. And at the end of that last session, I don't know if I was just dozing off or something, but I vaguely remember a girl coming up, or some woman coming up.
We
somebody else
approached.
did
We approached the tower, lit up by the sun in the background, as far as I can remember, going off the image that we have. With two drake-like creatures, as far as we can tell from our distance, flying around circling the outside of the tower, and we were approached by a very small individual of female origin. Come on, Brain. Who asked us immediately, "What are we doing here?"
What
And
is your
that
purpose?
is where we ended. Yes. What
do you
What
is
is your favorite color?
Blue. No, yellow.
Ah! Wait, hold on.
Check for any bridges of malcontent.
Of a coconut laden swallow. Well, that depends. Is it a European or African,
African
swallow?
or European?
I don't know that.
I don't know that. God, I love Monty
I
Python.
love that movie. I
Okay,
love that
so
movie.
sorry to interrupt, but it is D&D related. There was this Reddit post that I read the other day about bags of holding, because this guy he was asking, he was like, so is it possible to stick an orcish warlord in a bag of holding and suffocate him in it?
Yes.
If we cast sleep on him, or so that we can transport it somewhere else and then kill him easily, and because he thought that you could just throw somebody in a bag of holding and they couldn't get out. But the difference between is that it's not like portable hole.
Right. Portable hole is portable hole. Bag of holding is
Now,
like, oh, it's like an
Think about
actual
portable
bag.
portable hole. If you close portable hole, there is no additional air that can get in, and because it's its own thing. And I think it also depends on the DM, because some DMs will have, if you close a portable hole and there's stuff in it, it'll pop out because it's two different spatial points on top of each other. But the answer to the bag of holding thing is, if a living creature is inside a bag of holding, they can attack the bag of holding and rip it, and then the bag of holding is ruined forever. Sleep lasts for a minute, and bag of holding has 10 minutes worth of air.
I mean, there's also the notable thing of, if they attack the bag of holding, they are not dropped out of the bag of holding. They are launched out of the bag of holding, along with anything inside of it at high velocity.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. Like, if we just hold the bag of holding over a cliff's edge, and he just rips open, he's gonna launch down at
Well,
Mach 2.
you also but you don't know which side of the bag he's going to cut.
It's very
He doesn't
true.
even
This
know
is
what side of
true.
the bag he's going to cut. So it could
That's
cut
why you
on
put
your
it-
side and
Question.
I have a
So,
solution.
in that case,
Tie
what
a
is
rope
the
to it.
velocity of an
You
unladen
tie the rope to
orcish
a snake,
warlord?
and then you just stick it out.
how about this? You just open it off of the cliff. That way you still have a bag of holding, and you can just
Put it
summon
inside
your
out
warlord
off the
of the
cliff.
Yeah.
With that,
Is it worth a bag of holding to kill an orcish warlord? What if we get a lich inside? Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh.
We're doing things.
Pocket
We're doing
lich.
things.
Pocket
Okay, yeah,
lich.
all right. You'll never defeat me.
Pocket lich.
I would like to dimension door the lich into a bag of holding.
Can you dimension door into a... No, hold on a minute. Can you dimension door into a bag of holding? Or would that be the same as putting a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding?
I believe dimension door is to a point that you can actually see. That's not good. I dropped something.
Because wouldn't that open up a hole into the astral plane?
I don't know. Would it?
We don't have bags of holding, so we don't know.
Yeah, someone kind of
try it out.
outlawed those. I'm not going to name any names.
You would way. I did it mostly for
I don't know who it
because
possibly
I
could
would
have
have
been.
been the one to do the science and be like, I am now in the astral plane. What a conundrum.
Whoops.
Man. There it
Alright,
is.
so we have been asked a question. How shall we answer?
What do you guys want? Says a young female.
Just for context, how long have we been traveling, by the way?
I fucking hate you. I had that thought.
For context, Sylvan,
I
how long
believe
were we traveling?
Like a day and a half. I believe you rested.
Yeah.
Work through.
Well, we're here for, we were directed here to find some things. But rest would be really nice out of anything. But traveling for a day.
Quick question.
are
She
you
looks
here for?
humanoid, yes?
Yeah,
She's in City of Phantom Trap.
Okay.
The very last image.
Oh, gotcha.
Also, I
Yeah,
saw you
she's
guys
just-
put Styla in the fucking chat a couple of times to summon me.
Oh,
we're talking about nice butt.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't see it in the image, but Styla got an absolute dump truck of an ass, dude.
You can't tell because she's wearing armor. When she
Maybe
takes it
your-
off,
maybe your
like
nose.
suddenly there's like 40% more hips.
or can you tell because she's wearing armor?
Oh,
She got
God.
the childbearing. She can have twins at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Let me.
See, see what I'm
Alrighty
saying?
then.
I'll make fun of
Alrighty then.
anything.
Oh dear.
So, we're rolling persuasion check. No,
Persuasion. Fuck. God, I'm glad that's not a -1. Please,
Alright.
God.
I was about to port into it for you, but then you rolled.
she looks at you, and you can tell by the way she is talking to you guys, the tone she uses, the obvious discontent she has in her voice. She seems like she straight up that she doesn't like you guys. You get that feeling, at least. And she says,
Styla V2.
"Here,
I have,
Is she looking to get this natural, this 23 rolled dragon dick?
My God.
Unless she's a minor. If she's a minor, no.
important distinction. Important distinction. That's a hell of an asterisk to put on.
See, yeah. Now, whenever you post pictures in the City of Dancer, you have to clarify. You have to specify.
Oh, stop. Oh my
Because
gosh.
seriously, she looks like that one character from One Punch Man, the Tempest.
Ibuki,
Oh, God,
Ibuki
no,
was like,
that's
who's-
right.
who's like-
Fuck.
Because she's fucking like 26,
Oh
and yet
my
she's
God.
the goddamn lolly.
Yeah.
Isn't
just
the
like-
entire
just like that
appeal of
one-
lollies is that they're like stupid old, but they just don't look it.
Well, in most
that
cases,
depends.
yeah, because there are
Okay.
some people, because there are lollicons who
Oh,
like them
God.
because they look like children.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's the entire reason why that whole genre existed. But
That's just why she's really cross. It's just she's just like really pissed
always,
off. Of, like,
yeah, it's like she's perpetually young and gets
Yeah.
talked down to. It's like double, because not
Yeah.
only is she young, but
And the thing is, I haven't even done anything to her yet. I'm just like, I've literally just asked, and just like, she just doesn't like me right out the bat. Like, I have personally offended her just by speaking.
my God, what were you trying to persuade her again?
I wasn't even trying to persuade her. I was simply stating we would like some rest. We have traveled for a day. I may have left out the hill giants.
Yeah, the corpses. Okay, wait. So are we still on where the dungeon map is?
Mm-hmm.
So
you're a little far, I believe.
Also, ma'am, this road or whatever path this is wouldn't happen to be guarded by hill giants that are in your repertoire of allies, would they? Because if so, yeah, I have unfortunate news. I held that news bit there a little bit too long. That was out of character. News.
Yep.
Would you like some news?
Okay, so was that Hill Giant comment in character or out of character?
That was except for the news bit that he says it normally. The hill giant, yeah, him talking about the hill giants is in character.
She responds, don't care about them. You guys, go away. You guys can't be here.
And why would you say that?
There it is. Oh god, I've been waiting for the fucking voice.
It's back, everybody.
Oh, now we're in full swing.
So the Dragonborn, the really, really tall Dragonborn, covered head to toe in hill giant burnt blood, starts crunching through the snow, and kind of lifts up his greatsword with one hand and puts it across the back, kind of like guts.
I look up to him like, Tazcraft, you really need a bath. I'm sorry. You smell.
And Pedri,
As
behind
he
his mask-
says that, I'm going to try to like sneakily just cast prestidigitation. So like as he says that, like a puff of wind just kind of just on her face, so so it feels like she's got like his voice.
Hold on that. Save it for this next. Save it for this next.
Dang
She
it.
takes a deep breath and exhales, and there's this hot steam that exits
Then
from
this one, as I see that,
Yeah.
that's it.
So kind of
Bro,
like
you're up here in the mountains making clouds with your fucking mouth.
we did it. You vape. Basically, so you remember the Witch Queen from
Oh my
Lord of the
god,
Rings?
we could vape with Pedro.
Like that.
We just put oil, like flavored oil in his mouth, and he just goes.
Wow, guys, that was a really good crowd. We should try that again.
Blazing it with Kermit the Frog.
So much.
Oh, I miss this.
All right, so Cal Sid, are you casting the spell or not?
Yes.
Okay, give me sleight of hand. See if you can do it.
Okay.
Secretly.
Sleight of hand. Ooh, actually, I'm pretty good at that. Ooh.
Oh, did you want me to roll intimidation as well?
Yeah, I'll wait for that.
I would like to use fortune roll number 1. Oh,
Late. Drop.
was it too
You
late?
got it.
Okay.
It was late.
Okay.
Well, we haven't resolved it yet, so if you say it.
Which kind of?
Is it me or does you, Silver? You sound like you're like a YouTube video sped up to like 20%.
Yeah.
Shit.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's try cams off, I guess.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
excuse me, I burped.
That sounded
Oh, shit.
good.
Dude, are you okay? That sounds painful.
Yes.
Alright, those that intimidation roll, if you want to do your bardic inspiration, you still can.
No, I said I want to try to port into it, but it's too late for that. And I also said no on bardic inspiration. I just tried the spell instead. So the 13 to try to get that off while he's doing that.
Alright. Let's do that. Intimidation versus. Hold on. Let me bring up her sheet. Give me a second.
Just saying, if I were her, I'd probably would have peed my pants by now.
I love the and why. Like he says one sentence, and it is so intimidating.
Mm,
Ooh! Haha.
My brain.
you can see her. She went from from the Superman stance and looking at you with ill intent. Pedri steps up to her grill, and it's very apparent. It was pretty obvious before, but now the height difference is ridiculous. Pedri bordering on 7 feet, I believe,
Yep.
and this girl barely breaking 5.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it, she's taller than no.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Why she
Oh,
Maybe that's why she was looking down on you, because she could.
yeah. I mean, I gotta give it to her. At least she feels tall for once until Pedri stepped up.
I mean, at least Pedri doesn't make Noel feel small.
Oh no, not at all.
I mean, and Noel's seen everything, so that's that has to say something for Noel's
Yeah.
self-confidence.
Yeah. It's just like somewhere in the bathroom, there's like pairing says. I just realized the words that left my mouth.
She,
Semicolon. Large. In large. That's fine.
Oops. It was. So as he walks up, you see the expression on this young girl's face change, or this young-looking girl's face change. She now is looking up, her neck craned 45 degrees, looking at Pedri. Just confirm for me, Pedri, you are wearing your full armor, right? Including
Yes.
the helmet.
Yeah.
Full
Blood
armor,
spattered.
gore everywhere.
Yeah.
He's got some intestines wrapped around the hilt of his blade because it just happened in the explosion of blood.
Strings.
Might have an eyeball or something stuck to the tip of one of the horns from his helmet. Like a fucking Christmas bauble. There we go. There's our Christmas gore. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh dear.
Tell me
really
again.
got into the Christmas spirit.
What was that?
What did you say, Pedri? Or Casper?
I was saying I really got into the Christmas spirit.
That was out
Oh
of
no,
character.
you're. What you said to her. If you say that to her, I'm just gonna be like, oh god, roll another intimidation, please. That's just glorious. Oh.
Did I take one of the? I think I took one of the clubs. I did take one of their clubs. Nice.
Taskcraft, what'd you say to the girl?
What did I say to the girl?
Yes.
She said, turn around, and I said,
And why would we do that?
You like that? Okay. She, you see her expression change. Now she's worried as this huge armored figure walks up to her. She looks up and says, in a quieter, a smaller voice, she says, "You guys can't be here." And you see her take one step back.
Is there some sort of a restriction on the town, perhaps, or like something we can't get into the area because we don't have a certain person leading us? Do you have to lead us? I'm just throwing out ideas over here.
I'd step up to Tazcraft and be like, it's alright. Probably feels tall for once. I don't say that like very loudly, but I probably say it loud enough just for her to hear. Just to be a smarmy ass, just a little bit.
All right.
We come seeking just simple sanctuary and information. Not what we could actually
And a
look
bath for our
for.
friend.
And a bath for our friend. Yes, he's just currently sneaky. But that's all we're looking for right now. Just a little bit of just little things. You know, the necessities.
Prefer necessity. Okay.
Forget about your worries and your.
If we cannot stay here, then could you please escort us escort us past, and point us in the direction of where we might find shelter?
She responds. Again, she's just her eyes are fixed on the huge armored, bloodied creature that just approached her, and she says, "Please, just turn around." and you see her do a 180 and start to run away from you guys effectively.
Adrian's gonna pursue.
No, Lucas says,
I mean,
don't.
When he starts to run, I roll my eyes, grab onto his tail, and then I hold on for dear life as I bear hug that shit as he's going.
Okay, so a couple things. First, I need Null roll a strength check versus
Strength. Just a
That's
straight
right.
strength, not a saving throw?
strength versus strength, athletic versus athletic. You're trying to hold him
Um,
back. I assume.
Oh, athletic versus athletic. Alright, then I'll roll an athletics check.
Null versus.
Oh!
I'm not stopping Patri, by the way. I'm grappling
He's
onto his
going
tail
along
and
for the
riding
ride.
him down.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to hold him back. He was
No,
cheating.
not at all.
Either way, it works.
Okay.
So he's like full body clinging to my tail, and it doesn't
Yeah.
slow me down at all.
Now
No.
I need Calcid and Phalar to roll a perception check.
Also, do
Well,
I have bonus
good
cover because he
thing.
also has...
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
These are the roles that we've been missing for the
I'll let
past
you-
6 months, guys.
Yeah.
So, quick question. Because I'm basically clinging to his tail while under his, you have on a cape, right, Patri?
Yeah, I have a mithril cape.
Okay, so and it's 7 foot, so basically it covers. So if I'm on like the base of your tail, that means would that count as cover, like visual cover?
How far up are you on my tail? Are you with my packs?
Probably near your packs.
Because if you're near my packs, you could ride my tail like a horse.
Fuck it,
And
I'm gonna
and
ride
you
it.
would be fully
Like
covered.
in the next, if we're gonna be doing initiative rolls, I will attempt to make it side saddle. But for now, I'm just clinging.
Yes, Bamia ride it.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do this because this may evolve into combat. Go ahead and
Let's try to avoid fighting or murdering anybody at least.
roll initiative, please, everyone. We're not in combat yet, but whoever hit it, just be ready.
Hey,
Where's my thing?
good rolls. Watch them be really fucking bad when we really need them. Let me knock on wood here.
Sorry. Ooh!
Oh shit!
Oh,
I
the
burned a
natural
nat
20.
20. I burned a nat 20 on initiative,
It's all downhill from here.
basically.
All right. So, so effectively, this little girl starts to run away, and Taskcraft, you start chasing after her. Well, Null grabs onto your tail and goes along for the ride. Both Calcid and Phalar, you notice 4 individuals flying directly towards you guys.
Oh.
In the direction that the girl is running towards, and all of you hear one of these individuals yell out, "Princess, stay back!" As they all land between
Jesus Christ.
Paige and the individual.
Oh dear. Oh
Well-
dear. Okay. Oh nope, that's not what I want to use. I'm just-
The turn order got.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, turn order got deleted.
Goddamn, that's on for me.
All right, well you refer to what you have and port that over.
Well, no,
your-
we can just
your
redo it over
magic.
here.
Yeah, just reroll and I'll change it.
Okay.
As to what you guys.
Well, I gotta find my picture. Here I am.
Hey, look, I'm gonna roll a nat 20 again, everybody.
Execute judgment on you, COVID-19.
Okay.
I like how my character just kind of appeared like a dragonborn lich-esque.
Yeah.
Within the first minute of her meeting me.
Going to say, I'm going to just simply just throw up my arms. Then, so I think I'm still going first, right? All right. I'm gonna throw my arms and say, stop! We don't mean harm. We mean no harm. And I'm going to kind of just click up a dancing lights and just kind of just have them swirl
Oh,
in a circle, just right around here to try to just try to like block Pedri from running.
yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Just kind of just like swirl that from stop. Mean no harm. Mean no harm.
Hey, Dream. Oh wait, no. So I have to wait for Kelsey to stop
Yes.
for everything to go through. My bad.
So that's what I did. And I'm just going to kind of just put my arms up, stay right where I am, have the little circles just moving around, just kind of right there. It's like nope. It's like right in your face, just to try to stop you. And that's what I'm doing.
A persuasion check. Yeah.
Persuasion check.
Yes, sir.
All right. I would like to use a portent roll. It is currently a 17 from earlier this morning. So the 17 is going to be my persuasion check plus my charisma, which is a +6. So that would be an action instead of a 12. That would be a base 17 plus 6, so 23.
23.
Nice.
Okey-dokey.
All right, one portent roll gone.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Other than casting dancing lights to try to stop them, no.
Okie dokie. And you're sending the lights in front of Taskcraft, right?
Right in front of Taskcraft, right? Just kind of as a barrier, just to stop. Like hey, think something just flash in front of your face. Stop.
Okay. All right. Baylor, you're up. Well,
You don't know yet.
You guys came out of the canyon thing after killing the hill giants. Killed the hill giants, walked for about half an hour more. Across around the bend is where you saw the building that was being flown over by the dragon-like creatures, and then right outside of where you guys left the canyon is where this girl approached you. So you're effectively on the outskirts of this tower. Okie dokie. No, you're up.
I'm gonna shimmy up Tazcraft's tail and side saddle it from the base and just like basically just say, I'm right behind you, but I would recommend maybe slowing down. We might be a bit outclassed, friend. No offense to you, but I'm not sure we can actually do much, especially with a fortress right there. And that's where I stop.
Okie dokie. Here comes the moment of truth.
So between hearing Princess, seeing the guards, the lights, and Noel whispering to Pedri, Pedri skids to a halt, snow spraying across, like not to the guards, but like a pretty decent spray of snow. And then he huffs again, so the steam, and then swings his sword around and stabs it into the ground and crosses his arms.
All right. Just one thing I forgot to mention. I'm sorry. These guys that approached the group and the girl, they were flying in, and you saw on their back what appeared to be dragon wings when they landed, the wings disappeared.
Oh, okay.
They pulled out their
Like
sword.
disappeared or like folded.
No, disappeared. As in,
Okay.
like
They're not there anymore.
Okay. All right.
Either two of them were silver, and two of them were silver. One was bronze. One was copper. No, hold on. Let me check. Let me double check. Let me double check. Because it is little important. Can't believe I forgot to spend so much time looking it over.
This is what happens when we take a month off.
It's true.
Yeah. God, has it really been a fucking month?
Yeah.
Basically.
Jesus.
It's just between things coming up for people. We weren't even able to do the one shot.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise,
that's
it
right.
wouldn't have been a month. And if we would have canceled today, then it would have been even longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get 2 more games in before the end of the year. Like this
That's the
game,
hope.
yeah, this game, and then next week, if everybody's available for the day after Christmas.
Oh, the day after Christmas. Fuck.
Okay.
What day is it after? What
Okay.
day of the week is it after Christmas?
Saturday.
Okay, good. No, yeah, that works out perfectly.
Yeah.
Long weekend.
I don't ever
Yeah, I
suggest
don't-
playing on any other day than Saturday, unless we all agree.
If work says that because we get Christmas and Christmas Eve off, and if they say because we get those 2 days off that Saturday and Sunday don't count, I will have it. But if that's what they say, then I will let you guys know.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. 2 silver, 2 gold. BT dubs.
Okay. So wait, 2 silver, 2 gold, or 2 silver, 1 bronze, and 1 gold?
No. 2 silver, 2 gold.
Okay. And they look human enough, right?
Correct. Yes, they look human.
Okay. So before Pedri's turn ends, so his sword is in the ground, his arms are crossed, so he does not. So body language suggests he's not willing to fight, but he's not willing to lose any ground. And he says, "If you would have said you were a princess from the get-go, none of this would have happened." And then my turn ends.
This has got me nervous.
You guys see the bottom left one. This one, the one to the lower left. I mean, you see they land, they whip out their shields and their swords, and you see that one, the one.
There we go. Sorry, audio was lagging for a while there.
Sorry, it happens. Internet. Sorry.
No. My audio, like all the audio cut out. So I'm just gonna need a recap of what just happened.
They landed.
The dragons land. You guys go through your actions. The dragon, one of these guys step forward and points his weapon at you and says, "Silence! Don't blame your ignorance on the princess. Now stand back, all of you." And for the purpose of this continue out of combat for now, out of turn order. Seems you were able to convince them to not attack outright.
Okay, cool. So just so that everybody knows, because everybody can hear it, Pedri can't help the growl that is emanating. He does not like it when people point weapons at him.
I pat Pedro on the back and be like, "Easy, friend." And I unseat myself and come out from behind the large, like comparative wise, from a
Oh my
4A
god!
7 foot. Like I just come out from behind him and like pushing the his cape away like a curtain.
Okay, sorry. I need to take a quick detour here. We need to make a commission where Pedri is lifting up his cloak and Noel is poking his head out. We need that.
Poking his head out one side, his body's on the
my
other.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yes, we will definitely do that. I have the
Okay.
perfect artist. You have the perfect. We could get 2 different artists to do the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Continue. Pedro Growly.
Stand back! Don't blame your ignorance on the princess. Stand back!
I
And his
come
sword-
out from underneath the from behind Pedri, flicking the cape like it's a curtain, shaking snow off myself, brushing it down, and then I unclip my sword. It's still sheathed from behind me, and place it on the ground next to Pedri's sword. It's currently, I don't know how deep would you shove that thing in the ground?
1.5 foot.
1.5 foot? Okay, yeah. I just kind of lean mine up against it and like, we mean no harm, and if I must,
If I may, we are just here looking for just some place to rest, somewhere we can get clean, lie down, hopefully get some information about the area, and learn some more. That's all.
and then
That's all we're
we
looking
will
for.
be on our way. If you
Yes.
cannot provide shelter, then please direct us somewhere we might find it. That is all we have asked. I don't think she likes me though, because I think
The young girl screams out, "It's not true! They tried to attack me! I told them to go away! They wouldn't listen!"
I mean, I just kind of turn around and look back at the scenes like, if we had done that, I'm pretty sure the spray of blood from our already blood-covered friend and his sword probably would have made a bit more of an arc in the snow. But all there is a really red streak.
All right. Null, give me a contested persuasion check.
I'm gonna use one of my luck points on this one as well.
Uh,
You can roll it first, and then if you
Yeah, roll
decide
first.
to roll.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, I'm gonna be away from keyboard, but I have my headset on. What did you roll? Yeah. She better roll a fucking 1.
As a kid, 10. Now, before I roll her, would you like to re-roll with luck?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Is it even worse?
Yeah, it's 5.
Wow. Is luck that you have to take the second roll no matter the outcome?
Don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't think it is. I know that there's a feat that does that though.
Yeah, I don't think that's the luck feat.
Okay.
Really, just settle it.
Oh, it might just be the Berserker second attack thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay, thank you.
Choose which. Okay, so which one do you choose?
I choose the 10 because I don't want to get us killed. It'd be funny if it was just a 5, but no.
So they don't really know who to believe right now, probably.
Oh my god, she rolled a 2!
Yeah, oh, you just saw that. Also-
oh my gosh. Well, this should be fun.
You notice that the guy who was pointing his sword towards you lowers it a little bit. It's still unsheathed. It's to the side, but it's no longer pointing directly at Pedri. And you see another one of these gentlemen closer to the girl turn to her and say, "Princess," loud enough for you guys to hear. "Princess, you know you can't be out here. Your place is within the walls." And she responds, She responds. They brought me out here. They told me to come, and then when I was here, they tried to attack me.
Hill
If-
giant blood.
if I may,
This
You see
you see the man is
the
covered in hill. This is a hill giant's intestine.
you see
if,
you like
Okay.
the flanking gentlemen like give each other a look, and then look back at you guys, and they're like,
So
Uh,
before
they definitely don't believe what the look is saying.
yeah, so Pedri reaches behind him and pulls out the Hill Giant's club, still covered in the guest's blood, in Almanza's blood, and he stabs that into the ground 1.5 feet.
Shit.
What?
You're gonna stab a blunt club into the ground.
Yeah, I'm wondering, would that be like a contested strength against health check of the club? Because that might snap the clubs in half.
I mean, you used to try it, but it would probably snap before it.
Yeah.
buried a foot deep
Okay,
in-
fine. I was doing that partially tongue in cheek because it was funny. So he holds it into the air in a non-threatening, well, in as not a non-threatening manner as he can, as a 6'9" individual,
It's a big ass guy.
and he tosses it to the ground in front of the knight here, and says,
You seem to have a hill giant infestation. I'm the exterminator.
He's really good at it. I've seen him.
really good at it.
They pop like. Have you ever taken corn kernels and put them in pans of oil with fire? They pop like that.
All right.
Really very fast.
You see the first guy, the main guy who has spoken to you guys. He looks back at his other companions. Looks at the little princess. Kind of gives a little, shakes his head a little bit. Looks back at you guys. Sheaths his sword and says, "I'm sorry for the trouble." And he turns around and walks back towards the princess.
If
Hold
we
for a
may
moment,
accompany
if you would.
we are willing to disarm and let you carry our weapons for. What is the word I'm looking for here? Guys, help me out here. I can't think of the word.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Escort?
No,
Banana?
for like
Safe passage?
no, not like as it's safe passage, but like let them have our weapons for added clout to us being innocent individuals who mean
So
no
we
harm.
relinquish our weapons.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Surrender.
The moment that you say
Surrender.
that, though, your eyes trail up and you meet eyes with Pedri, and his red eyes are not happy.
Trust
You-
me, my friend. Trust me. I get it.
Oh dear.
He doesn't say anything and just turns and looks at the guards.
I mean, if you want, I could carry it. It's too big for me to use.
No response.
There was no innuendos laden throughout that at all.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, Pedri is ignoring you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He's the main guy says, looks back at you, says, "There is no need. If your weapons need to be taken, they will do so at the gates. Now, I must beg my leave."
Okay.
Turns
Oh.
around. Come on, princess.
Maybe join me towards the gates. Can you walk with us? That way we can.
Just watch. They're gonna
make it to
fucking
the gates.
fly. They're gonna pick her up and fly away. Be
before,
like, oh, yeah,
before
yeah,
they do,
sure. Meow.
before they fly away or anything, I give a little bow. I'm looking the princess directly in the eyes. It's like, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm gonna move so they can actually see you.
No, I've already come out from behind you.
Well, yeah, but your token didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
I'm not sneering at all. I said that with as much vile as I fucking could. I am
Yeah.
very annoyed with this princess.
Yeah, the little girl shoots back a dirty look at you, Null, as she detects the sarcasm in your voice. And Calcid, as you say, can we walk back with you? You see one of the other guards raise his hand and shake his head and says, "That is not our place."
Okay.
And then
Never mind
they
then.
all they turn around and say, "Come on, princess." And now, with their back towards you, you notice it now very clearly, as of from nowhere, through the back from the backs of these four gentlemen, you see large dragon wings emerge. The two closest to you, gold. The two farther, silver. And the main guy says, "Come on now." And you see the girl shoot one last dirty look at Null, look up at Taskcraft, and the dirty look becomes more of a concerned look, kind of scared look, as she turns around. And from her back as well sprout wings, but dragon wings. But these wings are at least twice the size of those of the guards.
Well, crap.
You know,
Yeah.
They
she
are-
could have done that to run away.
Yes.
She could have.
She could have.
They
Oh
are,
man, if only I had a javelin. Never.
One
I'm
cover.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, I wouldn't blame you for it. Be like that one, like the one guy at the medieval fair who took out a drone with a spear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That shit was commemorated too. That they have a competition to take out drones that are dressed up like dragons. That shit's fucking amazing.
That's
Anyway, I'm gonna like as they're flying away, I'm going to nudge Pedro. Like, I apologize about the relinquishing weapons comments. Yeah.
He grunts and he says,
I know that it was in our best interest.
and then he looks at you in the eyes.
But things have changed. You do not vouch my weapon for me.
Understood, friend. Understood.
Oh shit!
I shall
oh.
attempt not to do so in the future. Bad
It
habit.
would serve you and your health well.
Also, might I mention, your tail is rather.
Wait, what did you say?
Your tail is rather comfortable.
Pedri shifts uncomfortably and avoids eye contact.
All right, guys. I know where this is going.
Do you? Yeah. Anywho, I pick up my my blade. And I look at the long streak of red through the messed up snow behind us. I'm like, you really need a bath. I think they can see us from the tower because of that trail.
Can I use
In
prestidigitation to
fact,
try to
I
clean
think
him off?
anybody could follow the trail that we've left, considering.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to cast prestidigitation and immediately try to clean him and take a couple seconds to clean everybody else off as well.
In doing so, so you're summoning water, right?
Not-
No.
Oh, okay.
Isn't like prestidigitation just like remove stuff in like just literally instant vacuum?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. All right. Because if it was going to be a water thing, then you probably would have seen Pedro's face.
Oh god, you put that in City of Dancer. Now that it's part of the universe. I should never die. Fuck.
Through the galaxy,
Alright,
through
well.
dimensions. Just love them at
Alright.
that. All right, so you're left standing there in the snow. Calcid cleans you guys up a bit, and you're wondering so I can sleep well at night. I would like to reiterate the young girl's wings were twice the size of those of the other gentlemen, and they were platinum in color.
Platinum.
Okay. That's great.
Oy vey.
That's the
Let's see.
first person that I've seen in a while that's near my height. And been
So just to confirm as well, you
so
said 2
rude.
silver, 2 bronze, or 2 gold?
Gold.
No, two
Silver,
silver,
2 gold,
2 gold, and 1
1
platinum.
platinum.
The girl with platinum.
Yes.
I mean, she's got to make up for her size somewhere.
You think she's compensating for something?
Maybe.
That's one of my. It's one of my favorite Shrek musical jokes.
Gonna clip my
Shrek in
my
general,
sword back
let's
onto
go.
myself. And
Right. What are you guys doing?
got a motion. Shall we? Also, can I roll a after what is it? How do I phrase this? An after interaction insight check. There we go.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to get more of the princess.
Okay, I'll allow it. Roll insight then.
Okie dokie. Insight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my ears!
Sorry.
All right. Then give me a hot second. Let me.
Like, if you need to DM me stuff, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly what I'm going to do. It'll be Discord. In the meanwhile, what are the rest of you guys doing?
In the meanwhile, what did you say?
You
What
said,
you
what
guys
are the
doing?
rest of you doing?
I'm going to just start walking towards the city.
Yeah, that's kind of Phaedria's first instinct as well. But before they start going, he lifts his cape out of the way and kneels down and nods at Noel.
Null has to temper himself and not be giddy because he doesn't know how to turn that off currently. So he's just going to be like, and just side saddle seat himself, cross his legs, and wrap his arms around Padri. And just like, all right.
And Phaedria whips the cape back around. So for the time being, Noel is behind Phaedria and his cloak. So from the front and from the back, you wouldn't really be able to see him most likely because of how big the cloak is.
In keeping with that, I have probably taken off my hat.
What about
So-
you, Palar?
Oh yeah, I never got to show you guys my hat that I made.
Oh,
Oh, like real life hat?
Yes, here, let me show you the glory that is
all
my
right, hold on.
hat.
Let me get back on my computer for Discord then.
Wait, I didn't see it.
Didn't see it? Oh, here we go.
The aliens!
Rolled out from me. The aliens! Cryptosporidium!
Oh crap! I just realized I can speak Orc and Dwarvish.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Orc, Dwarvish, Draconic, and Common. Neat. Oh.
You will never know what languages I can actually speak. They have a spell that lets me speak them all.
And actually, before we kick off our trek, Phaedria's while he's still kneeled down because he hasn't stood up yet, he reaches into his side pack and pulls out a censer and scrapes off some from the block of incense in there and lights it because he's gonna. And then he stands up, and as he's going, he's swinging the censer. So he's kind of like he's praying as they're going. So he's blessing the party.
Mhm.
Not actually any spell or anything, but just as a matter of. It's a finishing touch, actually. You know, I'm making us smell good.
Mm.
You guys really haven't realized how religious Pedri is. Also, your camera is still on, Noel.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's perfect.
All right, so you guys make your way towards the castle, the keep, the tower, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And,
Good place.
yep. What was that? Hello?
Yeah, we're
Test, test?
making our way towards the keep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, sorry. So you guys are making your way towards the area. It takes you maybe 10 minutes from where you are to reach the actual gates. And as you guys are watching, you do notice these two, now that you're closer, these two full-on dragons that are flying above the keep. They're flying around. They don't seem to pay attention to you guys, but you do know that you do see them fly around, and on occasion their shadow covers you. You instinctively look up. We're ready to fight, but they're not really paying attention. As it's just making their rounds around the tower and the keep itself. You approach the gates, and there you see in front of the gates one an individual, a human male by the looks of it. His armor is similar to that of the guys you saw before, but it is less. It seems more basic and mass produced, if I may.
Okay,
Seems
so
simple.
not as decorative.
Not as decorative, not as intimidating looking. It's still reminiscent of dragon or draconic in some of its design, but it is not nearly as detailed as the other gentleman.
Okay, so we could probably safely assume that the ones that we saw were the Queen's Guard.
You could assume that. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. So I just want to clarify. I'm not taking that as an answer. I'm just saying that's what we could safely.
Yeah, it's safe to assume that the poor gentleman guarding the princess are of a higher rank and stature than this guy.
By leaps and bounds, probably.
This guy's probably a brown dragon.
Dirt dragon.
As you guys approach, he says, "Halt!
He breathes
State
moss.
your business."
Adri stops and he turns to Calcid. I don't think I'm the best one for this job.
I poke my head out. I don't think I am either.
The guard responds, "There are many places you can camp back in the canyon, friend."
I dismount from my position and come out. I'm Null is genuinely peeved right now. He's just like, you mean the canyon that has hill giants, where we saw
Oh, I'm
nobody else?
muted. Hi, sorry guys. I did that
Okay.
intentionally, but then I forgot.
I figured I'd message you just to be sure.
Yeah.
Because I was like, normally if he hears us and he's muted, he'll be like, "Sorry guys, just one sec." and then he'll remute himself. But he didn't do that. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Hi. But as you were saying, you were talking.
You mean the canyon that had 2 hill giants and nobody else alive? Is that where we've been sending people?
He responds, now looking at the 4 individuals in front of him.
Oh, and my sword. I don't. Cal, did you clean off my sword?
No,
Yes.
your sword is no. You cleaned off Pedro.
Oh
He
yeah,
hadn't
right. Your
picked up his
people.
sword.
You people.
You
Yeah.
see him.
So is my sword is still bloody?
Seems so,
Um,
yeah.
And well, whatever gore you had on you probably couldn't have been cleaned off by prestidigitation, would it?
Probably
Like actual
not.
physical chunks, blood.
Yeah, actually, I think it would be like okay. So prestidigitation.
Means within 1 square.
Yeah, you would clean
One
or
cubic
soil an object no
cubic
longer
foot.
than 1 cubic foot. So I did say I would just kind of repeat cast that. So
Yeah.
technically, yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to know because if I had blood on the sword, then that would be. But that's fine if it's clean.
Okay.
Oh, you're cutting out. Am I cutting out? What's happening here?
Potentially.
Oh, yeah, no, my connection just dropped immensely. What the hell just happened? I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, I said I should be good to go.
All right. Okay. Hey, don't take my gimmick. I'm the one with the shitty internet here.
I'm sorry.
So he says, his stance is not as firm as before. He says, yes, that canyon.
And
Did you? One moment. Are you fucking stupid?
Was that in character? Or
That was in character. Null is quite like if he's speaking the truth, that means people have died for no reason, and now Null
Yeah.
is angry.
yep.
Like,
Oh,
have you been sending people to go die and feed 2 already very, very large hill giants?
and Pedri holds out his clawed hand and sets it. It's dwarfing Noel's shoulder right now as he slowly pushes Noel back a little bit, reaches behind his cape, and tosses the club, and it rolls to the guard's feet. And he says, "Yeah, those 2 hill giants won't be bothering anybody anytime soon."
Also, your lovely princess has already introduced herself.
In fact,
In fact, allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Null. I am an ambassador for a city that I will not speak its name here.
Just coughed. Sorry.
You see,
That was in character.
he looks a bit skeptical, and he says, "So, Mr. Ambassador, from a city that you can't say, is it common practice to call someone fucking stupid when you're requesting access to a city?"
When they send people who request shelter to die, yes.
The guy says very nonchalantly, "I don't send them to die. I just send them away. It's up to them where they go."
Pedri
You
clears his
directed
throat.
them to the canyon.
Pedri
Let us-
clears his
let
throat and
us
starts rolling
start-
his shoulders.
Let us start.
Stretching.
Yeah.
Stands to his full height as Null talks.
A problem has been solved that you were unaware of. And sending people to said problem that you were unaware of. Meaning you had not sent advanced reconnaissance in that direction to make sure that they would be safe there when you turned them away. And a keep this large does not look like it is wanting for soldiers or troops. So if it has been only you sending these people away in a direction that you have just randomly chosen, and not on orders, that does not look good on you.
You see him look over his shoulder, and then back into the keep. Which, by the way, the gates of this are open. It's just him standing in front of to the one side of the gate. He looks into the gates, looks back. You see him cock a small smile and say, "And what are you gonna do about it?"
Adri,
As
sorry.
3 more guys similarly armored to him.
Okay. So Pedri has had enough. He begins cracking his knuckles and steps forward. How tall is this guy?
As tall as you, 6'2", 6'3".
Okay. Okay. So I'm still taller. And Pedri goes, I'm not sure if you were aware of this, but the 4 members of your Queen's Guard have personally invited us in. So I'd suggest you turn tail and let us in.
All right, give me a deception check versus his insight.
For his insight check, I'm going to port in number 2.
Yeah.
It's a 4. I'm just gonna screenshot it real quick just so I can send it to you. Where's my Discord and why is it not open?
He's been having
God, that
problems
worked.
lately, I swear to God.
There we go.
All right. I got you. Those are the is that divination wizard? You get that from?
Divination wizard, man.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure.
Yep.
We've run with one before, so that's good.
Yeah, that was no fun. Setting fire to a town.
He said,
Fucking moron.
the Queen's Guard. Queen's Guard. Then you see him, the main guy, the guy who's been talking to you, looked over to his other 2 mates that walked up, similarly armored. He says, Queen's Guard. One of them responds, he must mean the Dragon Guard that accompanies Princess Gisa.
Hold on.
Name drop
How
that
do you
again.
spell-
One more
I
time.
need to take notes. How do you spell that?
GISA?
So the guy says, yes, GISA. The guy says, Queen's Guard, a little confused. So he looks back at his friend, says, the Queen's Guard? And one in response, he must mean the Dragon's Guard that travels with Princess Gisa. Spelled just like
Yes, the one
Task
that just arrived
Yep,
from
that
the direction
that
of
is
the
it.
game.
And one of them says that, and the other one says, well, it has to be. It can't be Princess Roswin. She travels without her guard. And I'm like,
Well, she did kind of was a a platinum looking person.
A nasty ass look at Calcid.
Sorry. Again.
wait.
How do you spell that
I
second
didn't catch
princess's
what
name?
Cal was saying.
I spell the second name. I'll drop it in the thing.
Roswin. And what guard was she escorted by?
They say it can't be. It has to be Princess Giza. Princess Roswin travels without a guard.
Oh, without a guard. Okay.
Travels without a guard.
The one that wears blue and black.
He says, one of them says, you see him like look up and wide-eyed at you guys that he spoke loud enough for you to hear. And he says, Oh, you see, that same guy says, trying to take control of the situation. Oh yes, Princess Giza. Yes, of course. She did tell us that you guys were coming, and the one of the other one says, "Did she really?" And the guy gives him like a little shoulder or a little elbow to the side. "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. She did say you guys were coming. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on in. Come on in." And you see one of them slap the main guy in the back of the head. They're the princess's guest. Step aside. Come on in.
Also, if I might make a note, it's a very, very bad move to do anything to an ambassador. Isn't that grounds for war? I should know this. I'm an ambassador.
And Pedri has his like hands clasped like in front of him, kind of like an advisor type thing, and he leans in and he says, "I mean, I'm no expert, but seems like it would be grounds for execution."
Yeah, it would
Well,
be,
Sid
wouldn't it?
currently just has his hands just over his mouth.
Like
Just
Null
like,
is
oh no,
Null
he's hiding
isn't-
his look
isn't,
of
like-
horror.
Yeah, Null isn't disagreeing. He literally doesn't because like Null is just like normally I'm the first one sent and the last one. You were an exception.
He says, the big guy said, when you say war, like it could be war, his eyes widen. You see him start to stutter and cringe and stutter a little bit and say, "No, I'm sorry. Please, come on in. Welcome to Kislanti," he says as he
Hello,
steps
can
aside.
anybody hear me?
Islanti. Yeah,
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello.
What was that last name you said?
Is that how you spell? Oh, Kislanti. I'm gonna delete my
Kislanti.
Kislanti.
Welcome. Oh, war. No, yes. Come to 1, 2. No, yes, yes.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, they're coming in.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
Okay.
There it
Hello,
is.
Beck.
All right. What was the last thing you heard from me?
Right, you
We
said
heard you the entire time.
about the
Okay,
war.
okay.
The ambassador could be war. You're the first and the last. That is
Yes,
sent.
I'm the first ambassador sent. I am the last ambassador sent. And generally, when I'm the last one sent, I solve problems.
Shit. He sees eyes just open wide and he says, no, please, I'm sorry, I apologize. And he bows his head and ushers you guys in with his arm. Welcome to Kislanti. And you hear one of the other guys say the same loud mouth one said to his other buddy, says, another war? We can't handle another war. And the guy responds, shut up. They can probably hear you. Shut up.
Oh, I could use that to my advantage. I'll keep that to myself, though. Would I have heard Kislanti before? Jesus Christ, my bad. I didn't realize I was that fucking loud.
Would you have learned? Give me if you are proficient in history, give me a history check.
Am I proficient in history? I am not. That is a 0.
I am.
If you
Should I-
so choose.
Should I give
Generally,
you a history check then?
you would think as an ambassador, I would have heard of this shit. No, I'm literally just I go where I'm told. That's really it. I'm just like
Silver.
okay.
Quick question. I do have proficiency in history. Should I give you a history check as well?
Google,
If you
shut
want
up.
to, yeah.
I shall.
Google, thank
Yeah, that
you.
would probably be good.
Ooh,
Oh my god. Google,
look a wizard.
thank you.
Wasn't that 10?
Okay, hold on.
God damn it.
The frantic
I'm sorry
typing
about
for
I
me,
love-
man.
I love
My
that
Google-
we got him a laptop just so we can do this.
My Google Desk started talking to me because it thought I asked something. And again, if I was out on business, then another one would be sent. Lanti. Did I spell that correctly? No, I didn't.
Yep. Yeah, you can check the game notes.
Z.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right, we're following the guards. And we're keeping our stuff. Somebody should probably pick up that club.
Okay.
I always pick up the club.
Okay, just making sure. I think I've heard of this place. I'm generally just told where
Okay.
to go.
I'm going to keep that to myself for just a split second longer. All right. Yeah, definitely.
I really hope they actually like Dragonborn here, because if they don't, we're in a mess of trouble.
Bro, I think we might be in a bit more of a mess of trouble if they see you practicing your religion in public.
Are we walking into the city?
Oh yeah,
We're
the
just walking
sensor. The
around-
sensor's attached to my hip now.
All right,
It's
perfect.
still.
Fuck.
It's
Oh
still
God,
smoldering.
I'm going to
You can't tell what god I serve just by the incense that I burn.
Okay, no,
Maybe.
that's never mind. That's a good point. See, I was thinking of the actual the wheel that you have that you spin.
Oh, if they can,
Oh, shit.
I mean, if they can read
Oh.
Draconic,
Shit.
but even
Sorry,
then,
sorry.
it's rather vague. Like Tiamat is not referenced in any of the prayers. It's similar to like how, when like one would pray to, I can't think of any of the pantheon. Like Mask. If somebody's gonna pray to Mask, they're not gonna use his fucking name. They're gonna use like Lord of Shadows, Lord of Mirrors,
Oh, okay.
or like the Great Mirrored One, stuff like that. Like,
Okay.
so that's kind of like similar how it is. It's the one of many heads, the many colored one, stuff like that.
It's
So
right now.
only if they were familiar with Tiamatic prayers, they would know. But they would have to
Okay.
get close enough to look at the prayer wheel, and you all know how touchy Pedri is about his stuff.
This is true. Yeah.
So will they get close enough? Unlikely. And also, Noel, Pedri and Noel sleep in the same room anyway. So
Yeah.
if Pedri's not awake, then Noel will literally bite their heads off, or he'll take their head off. And they'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Literally too.
You know what, Cal? It might. Oh shit! If this is I just realized if this is the city that worships Bahamut, fuck you, Silver.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that was my whole worry for this whole time. Like,
Oh my
So-
god, guys, I might be able to get my thing here though. But also just keep in mind that Pedri, while he is unbending, if it comes between killing worshippers of Bahamut or getting his holy text, he's going to get the holy text no matter what it takes. And that-
I'm going
and-
to just mosey up to Mr. Taskrath and just kind of whisper, So, I have to ask a question.
Do you in character know who he worships though?
I don't think so.
No, he only knows that I'm looking for the holy tomes of Tiamat,
Yes.
Okay.
the 5 heads.
I'm going to just whisper to him, say, do you speak any Draconic? I'm not very familiar with the language.
Pedri looks at him and says, "Of course."
Keep your voice down, please. Voice down. Sorry.
Do I hear
You-
this? Do I hear this conversation since I'm walking
and
right
You heard,
Pedri-
of course.
Pedri roll, like, you can't see it. Well, I mean, you can see him roll his eyes, but nobody else can. And
I felt him roll his eyes.
he responds in Orcish and says, "What the fuck do you want?"
Oh,
I'm
shit.
going to
So
tell
he's
him.
he's very gruff in Orcish.
I'm going to tell him in Orcish. I'm going to say, okay, so what does Kislanti mean in Draconic? He's going to ask him that if he knows that.
And Silver, if you can message that to me with phonetic.
Yes, sir. Where?
No, it's funny. It's funny because I also have a helm of comprehend languages.
Oh my gosh. That's so. Wait, so who has a helm of comprehend languages? Is it just the two
Only
of you?
just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can
I
make
ca- I-
it if we try. Just the two of
God,
us.
it's like Mass Effect all over again with that fucking helmet, isn't it? Bonus to speech.
Okay. I wasn't expecting this to be like
Well,
Indiana
those-
Jones level translation.
While they're talking, I'm gonna be observing our surroundings as we are shuffled in.
From through the mithril cloak.
I am not behind. I'm walking next to you. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah, I came out from behind. Yeah, because I'm still mad at this fucking guard.
So
Sorry, I found goodies.
So Pedri shifts uncomfortably and looks. One second. Okay. He turns away from Cal as he says, and he says it. You can tell that he's extremely uncomfortable in the way that he
Yes.
says it. He says, "In this tongue, I believe you would refer to it as the Great Golden One."
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to nod.
And
Think
there's
to myself.
like a little bit. There's a little bit of venom in his voice too when he says that.
You see the spark of recognition in Calcid's eyes. Calcid knows what's going on. Calcid has studied many religions. Yeah.
So, and,
Look
and
at that proficiency. Oh boy.
just some clarification for you as well. You can tell from the color of my scales and of my bearing, even though you've never seen my face,
Mhm.
I am a golden dragonborn
Yes.
and a paladin, so that's what you're able to pick up. And generally, metallic dragons who are paladins serve
Or
Bakhmut.
the golden one.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. And I'm just going to say, oh, this should be nice then. I think you'll have a great time here. And I'm just gonna, just kind of take a step back.
Did you say that in Orcish?
Yes.
Oh, damn it! I was hoping to be like,
we switched to Orcish, yes.
Hey, Silver, what is the city's name if there's a similar word in Sylvan? What would that be? You can, if you want to make it up as something funny, that please do.
Fucking
Golden shower.
think of quick languages and their origins and their fucking Sylvan, I would say.
This will have low repercussions later. Be careful.
Yeah, the fucking thing.
like do
I would
Sylvans
say
like
Sylvan-
dragons?
There is there is very little in this where there is no overlap between sounds.
All right,
Between
all
draconic
right.
and
I was just making sure.
Aha!
Sylvan is.
It makes it difficult to tell stories when you fucking can't directly translate them.
All right. All right. This is going to be great.
This means that you get to pioneer the word for the city in Sylvan.
Oh my god, I do.
So Silver, this is the power that you've given Noel. Are you sure you want to do that?
This
I'll be
is
gentle,
yeah.
I promise.
Oh,
Because
boy.
this means that all the lore repercussions come back on Noel.
Hey!
I in character, I would like to try to find an inn or something like that we can find lodging at. I was going to mention that to everybody.
All right. Well, I should mention as you guys are having this whisper, and you walk into the town itself. As you look around, it looks pretty. I would say normal-ish. There is the gate. The main gate itself leads you into actually inside the mountain that it or the big mountain that it is built upon. You go across a hallway and come out on the other side inside the courtyard at the base of the large tower, in which there are many different stands and seemingly shops. You apparently walk into the marketplace of the keep itself. As you look around, you look at the people, you see mostly humans. You see a couple of guards, like dressed like the ones at the front gate, walking amongst the people. There seem to be maybe between 50 and 70 people walking around, much more than you were accustomed to back at Pendragon Hold. And you see some of them are trying to get the attention of the passerbys, trying to get them to cop and see what they have for sale, trying to convince them to make a purchase. But you do notice a heavy draconic aesthetic across the people, the buildings. You see at the top of some of the main tower there seems to be the instead of gargoyles, they're just dragon heads poking out.
Okay.
And
Question
you
for
see-
you, real quickly.
Yeah.
Sorry. People like do they look humanoid? Like human? Do they look like dragonborn? Do they look like are there people with wings walking around?
Or with scales,
That too.
tails.
Dragons.
We got dinosaurs.
That tongue in cheek. Don't actually throw any half dragons in here. I will go down to Mexico and I will murder you. Because I am not about to fucking fight a dragon in mortal form.
Ooh.
as the vast majority of them look human. They have some sort of dragon. Some of them have a dragon pendant. Others have some light leather, what seems like leather armor, carrying sacks across their backs, and they do have little knickknacks with draconic influences, like maybe little dragon heads, a pair of dragon wings clipped to the armor, and decals on their armor itself or on the cloak that they wear.
All right. Cool.
But you don't
I would
notice
just like to take note of the different draconic things that people are wearing, just to see if I recognized anything or if I could replicate it in the future.
Tazcraft, you wouldn't happen to have a hood or something, would you?
Nope. I opted out. If you look in the paragraph that I posted, the description thing, I specifically opted out of having a hood.
Shit.
I do have my helmet though.
I don't think that's gonna help us at all, my friend.
I
I'm
Okay, so
really
before-
hoping that we don't get mobbed because you are a large, draconic-looking person, and be like,
Um,
"Oh, he's holy."
So before Cal can walk away, Pedri grabs his shoulder and leans in and whispers in Orcish, "You're a scholar, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, yes, I am.
What I'm about to tell you is of incredible importance. Do
You have
not
books.
fuck this up.
You have books.
I'm
Okay.
looking for, if they have one, I'm looking for a holy tome." And then he pauses and leans in further so that nobody can hear him. Of
You're saying
Tiamat.
this in Orcish as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm saying the Orcish word for Tiamat. Not actually
You're-
saying Tiamat, because then that would.
Yes,
And
that
he
would.
says, if you recall, that is my journey.
Oh, that's correct.
If
Oh,
you step
no.
wrong, they will kill you or worse.
Noted. Okay.
And try not to piss yourself. And then he slaps him on the back and sends him, goes to send him on his way.
I'm going to stay. I'm going to go find some lodging for you, or for us all, hopefully. I'll find you. I will be able to find you. Don't worry. I'm going
And
to
then-
start walking around and walking around. Just walking around for a little bit, just away from the group.
Okay. Yeah, you go. You go.
You want you? Sure. You can join me. Sure, you can join me. Yeah. That's a great idea. Sure. Actually, yeah. Sure. It'll be perfectly fine. You can come join me. Is anybody
Alright.
else wishing to join?
Pedri makes eye contact with Nolan and very lightly shakes his head.
Yeah, Null agrees with him. He's like,
Okay.
All right, so guys, split the party. All right, let's go with Cal.
"Oh,
last
God,
time
we
we
remember how it went."
a town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Oh.
Oh God, not the harbor, please, not again.
Well, at least as long as Phalar does not pull a goddamn motherfucking
More drowning
Magnus,
people.
we should be fine. Yeah,
Or
drowning
drowning-
them, immediately killing them with the force of thunder.
Mm.
Fucking God.
All right,
Guys,
so
craft, if you would lend me your shoulder.
Michael and Cal Sid, what are you guys doing?
Can I pull the two of you into a side room real quick?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do this, guys. In Discord. Okay. You are going to be the first of the party to learn my deepest, darkest secret. I'm going to walk with you, make sure nobody else is looking. I'm going to kind of pull you off to the side into a side room, like a side building that looks like as hidden as possible. Okay. Do I find something like that, Caesar?
Well, as you guys are walking across the courtyard, you see a couple of people trying to get your attention to come in and see what's for sale. They have there's a sort of pottery. They have cups. They have pots. Nothing really that piques your interest. No books. No weapons.
Okay.
But
Okay.
there is a food salesman. Seems to have some
Okay.
sort of rudimentary grill there, and is cooking up some meat, and it smells pretty good.
Okay. I would like to look directly at Magnus in the eyes, and you're going to hear my voice. Just going from this, and it's going to shift into a normal voice. Sorry, Phalar. I'm sorry. I see Magnus, and it's like, what's this? So I'm going to look at you, and you're going to hear my voice and say, okay, so, basically, what I'm going to Drew, in front of you is something that you are never going to tell anyone ever again. Do you understand? My true name is not Sid. It is just Sid. I feel like we are in danger here, but I'm going to make sure that I can get as much information as possible before we inevitably things go south. So, just follow my lead. Do you understand? Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to use my changeling shape changer feature, and I'm going to shift myself into the most ordinary looking person with, and then I'm going to change my glamour armor to look kind of like what the people around us are wearing.
Okay, very rudimental leather armor.
Right. So that takes about 12 seconds. I'm going to say, okay, just just follow me. I'm going to say I look like just a normal, just ordinary looking dude. Kind of ruddy brown hair. Whatever skin tone seems to be the most pervasive around in the area. Average height. Okay. We are going to find an inn, and then hopefully get a locals rate. Let's go. Let's go find one. Let's. All right. Listen around. Listen around. Yes. I would also like to listen in as best as I can to whatever he starts saying and repeating, and trying to copy it the best I possibly can.
Yeah, there could be a quick summary of the regional dialect here. It is obviously common, but they have some Draconic influences, including dropping some words in Draconic in their conversation. Some very simple words with context you can understand what they mean. They say pass. Yeah, but it's
Oh yes.
yeah, basically, yeah. It's not the most difficult thing because it's a language you do know. Just do you know? Do you speak?
Okay. Let's.
Well, easily enough if you spend a minute paying attention to the chatter in the street. Sid, you try your best. It's not as good as Phalar, but it's better than what you had before.
Okay. Perfect. That'll do. That'll do. I wish the actor feat comes in at my next level, and I'm kind of upset. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Perfect.
What else?
Yeah, to an inn. And I'm going to start listening around for mention of an inn as well, and use that to try to lead direction.
Okay. Also, I'm just dropping these rolls to freak the other guys out. Don't worry about it.
Okay, we should both roll a d20 right now.
This is roll d20, please. It's just. That can be a part of it, even.
I'm going I'm going to pretend to roll an attack thing real quick. I want to hold on. Oh gosh, this is horrible. But this is hilarious. We're terrible people. Hold on. Let me roll. What am I going to roll? There we go. Okay. Do we find an inn?
Yes, easily enough as you guys walk around the facing the tower to the left. You do notice that there is a small door. And do either of you speak Draconic?
No. Ooh, but I have comprehend languages. Can I cast that? For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand written language that you see. And this lasts for an hour, non-concentration. So I'm just gonna quickly drop that. And you have the helmet. All right, I'm marking off the spell slot for that.
So as you cast the spell, you do notice you get a greater appreciation of what's around you. As there are some signs that are written in Draconic, grocer, butcher, or some of the very fundamental words that you are able to see. And on the left side of the tower, from the reference point of the gate that you walked into, there is a sign above a door that says "Inn."
All right. Okay, I'm gonna run a stealth check real quick. This is great.
Yes, in Draconic it would mean shelter, but given the context, you discern it
Lovely.
inn.
Lovely. All right, I'm gonna walk in, pun intended. And I was gonna look at the innkeeper and just
As
say,
you walk in, as another gentleman walks out, and as he walks out, he holds the door open for you, and you walk in. After him, you walk in. It's a very small room that you walk into. It's just a very small reception. There's the bar, the bar. What's it called? The
Barkeeper?
bar, which is the receptionist, apparently. And there are stairs leading up on both sides of the bar, leading deeper into the inn itself. And he says, "Welcome to the Dragon's Inn."
Thank you as well. I must say, but just between you and me, there is a couple of things that I need to handle today in town. Do you mind if I take a couple of rooms and use for the night?
He says, "Of course. How many rooms would you need?"
What do you think? 2 or 3? Or 3. We'll take 3.
3. Okay, you see the gentleman behind the bar open a book and says, 3 rooms. Okay, would you like them to be next to each other?
Please, that would be for the best.
So you see him take a quill and mark something on the little book he's using and says, "Well, if you would both follow me."
Perfect. Thank you.
He turns into he comes out of the area it's in, the reception area, goes to the stairs on the right, and walks up them and leads you to the 3 first rooms on the right.
Right. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you very much. This would be much appreciated. And I'm going to say how much for the rooms, by the way.
He says, that would be 2 gold per night.
2 gold
Per
per
room.
night. Per room? Okay. I'm going to give him 10 gold. I'm going to say, all right, we'll just keep this between us, yes?
He seems kind of confused and says, "What do you mean?"
Well, there is a level of discretion that I would like for these nights. So, if it can be helped, we are here, but you did not see us.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, let's go for it. That's a 17.
17. Okay, he looks a little. That's just for fun. He looks a little confused and says, "I assure you, we don't share our guests' information with anyone."
Oh, I appreciate that, but you can never be too certain, yes?
Yes, yes, of course.
Thank
Apologies
you
for
very
not understanding.
Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to walk into the room, shift back into Cal Sid, but taking a mental note of this identity for later.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Yeah, shift back into Cal Sid inside the room without prying eyes around and say, okay, I will have you go back to the party for now. Can I send a message to them? Actually, how close do they have to be?
Oh no.
No, it's just message. I don't have sending yet.
Accepting
It's
message?
120 feet.
Oh yeah, you guys are. I'm gonna assume because I'm gonna go back and replay this time period with them, but I'm definitely gonna assume they're gonna be farther than 120 feet.
All right, cool. Okay, and I'm going to if I'm going, I might shift back into the local persona and then just explore around for a little bit.
All right, anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm going to look for any lore on Bahamut that I can get my hands on.
All right, give me. All
Very
right, all right.
cool.
Kelsey, give me a religion check.
Religion check coming through. Actual checks coming through now, guys. This is kind of funny. Ooh, I'm 17, Dade.
All right, I'll get back to you on that one. And Phalar, you definitely remember them outside of the inn. There's definitely a food vendor. All righty. Anything else you want to accomplish before I do one with the other?
I think I'm good for now. Just yeah. Um. So that is a very complicated question. I never really had a home. My people are. We tend to be more vagabonds and wander around. So I had traveled around with a group of travelers for quite a while, and that's just that's effectively where I come from. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Really? What was the name of the circus, pray tell? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, okay. Um, I'll have to get back to you on that one. All right. Yeah, cool. Now you know the secret. You are burdened with information. Congratulations.
Was it
First
for good
person
or
show.
was it for evil?
Dude, I've been dropping hints for like months now. But no one picked up on it. Really? Oh yeah. That's so cool. I'm very satisfied right now. Okay. Yeah, we got a room. It's discreet, and I think we currently have a somewhat filled, safe place to hide if things go wrong. That's the hope, at least. All right, go ahead. No memes in general.
Oh, hello, welcome back.
Oh, what's good, guys?
Turning off camera.
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, this is lady friend.
Reroll characters, guys.
Oh god damn it! What the fuck happened, Magnus?
Oh, we don't get to
What have
find
you-
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, Baylor, what have
It's
you done?
definitely not Magnus.
Alright, turn your camera on.
na-na-na-na.
Button up your darkest day.
Yeah, that would be kind of handy.
All right.
I'm gonna mute for a little bit. No
Cal
reason in particular to
and
mute.
Kelsey and Baylor walk off doing their own thing. Whilst they're over there doing their own thing, what are you guys doing now that Chapter?
Pedri kneels down to Noel, gets in close, and says, "I need you to trust me."
Always, friend. Always.
I
Also,
know
I'm
that
on
you
the
know.
clock right now.
Sorry.
I,
What was that?
I am also on the clock right now. I did mention myself as an ambassador, so now I have to act as one.
He says, "You know who I serve.
Yes.
This
That is a
town,
concern of mine as well.
this city, its name in common is the Golden One.
You could use that to your advantage.
I know. But I'm a bit crass, and I will need your help."
Oh god, I just realized we left the two nugget. One nugget who is an emotionally dead individual, the other one who is excessively crashed. We left them alone together. Oh
Yeah.
no.
And nothing went wrong, guys. I swear.
I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
And then Pedri goes, "Whatever happens, they cannot find out.
Understood.
But I need to know if they have the book that I search for." And he stands up, loosens his helmet, and in the middle of the town square, he lifts it up and attaches it to his belt. So he reveals that he's a golden dragonborn.
Permits me to not follow suit. You understand why.
Alright. So, Taskcraft, as you remove your helmet, revealing to all those around your golden scaled dragonborn face. You wait for a moment, try to gauge people's reactions, and the people just keep walking on by. They look at you, look at Noel, walk past you, go on to do their shopping. Some of them are buying groceries, others are trying to sell assorted goods. Nothing particularly of note. seems to happen when you take off your helmet.
Looks like we're fighting. Ah, that does remind me, Tazcraft. I do need to get a little bit of shopping done.
I hate you too. And then yeah, Pedri nods and says,
I think
Very well.
I think we'd actually benefit from a resupply.
I agree. At the very least.
Though I'm not sure how much these people would have to offer, considering they can't afford another war. They might be low on any kind of resource.
Well, from the looks of the armor on the guards, seems like they can afford to lose a little bit.
Yes, they can afford that.
All right,
Let's see how much the taxes are, though.
lead the way.
All right, so
Right.
give me a vision. Give me a mental image here of this square.
Mental image. Okay, as you guys both went to the main gate, went into the mountains, went down a hallway, climbed up a few stairs, are in this courtyard. To the left and to the right of you, curving around and behind seemingly the tower, the main tower in the middle, there seems to be stalls, merchant stalls, some selling assorted goods, some of them selling food, most of them selling just random knickknacks. In front of you, there are the stairs that lead up to the gate of, well, to an inner gate inside the courtyard, which presumably leads into the tower itself. People walking by are all human. You haven't seen any race that is not human besides yourselves, but they all have some sort of dragon apparel, or draconic at least.
Mm. What kind of stalls are there? Are there like for me? I'm looking for fishing line.
Fishing line. Yes. If you walk around a little bit, you would most certainly find, you think, fishing line.
Wouldn't sorry, this is just speculation, but in a town that looks like it worships dragons, wouldn't they have like dragon kites?
Yeah, I don't need those kinds of string. That string is one I probably already have.
You said dragon kites?
Dragon kites.
That'd be sick.
I kind of want a dragon kite, to be honest.
Caesar, do it. Do it. Do it.
Like Chinese New Year dragons, like the dancing dragon.
Maybe.
No. Well, I mean, maybe, but like, just like a kite that's like the. They have ones, that are either just like the non-moving dragon ones, but there's also the ones that are kind of like the dragon lanterns. How when they're in the wind they wiggle, they do the snake crawl.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So you look towards the sky to see if you saw any kites. The only thing flying is the glimpse, the frequent glimpse you get of the two dragons flying above.
This is out of character. All right, I'll do it myself. throws a rope around one of the dragons.
Calm
I
down,
got one.
Thanos.
Oh God, no.
Oh my gosh.
All right, back in character. Cool. All right,
Okay.
slightly disappointed, but okay.
I make a the typing. I make a beeline for the fishing line.
You guys walk, I assume, together. Yes.
Yeah.
You look across the stalls, paying special attention to see if they have fishing line. After a few minutes, you do find a stall attended by a young man, a young human man.
starting to
He
get out a
is
little
light
bit.
skinned, has hair. Oh shit! You find fishing line in one of the stalls being attended by a human man with light skin and curly brown hair. As you walk up, he says, "Yes, welcome. What can I get you? What can I get you?"
All right. Take out one of the spools of wax cotton and be like, "Do you have fishing line and about this amount?"
Out of character, how much is it? 20 feet? How much is it?
I never actually made an actual length for them. I left that bit ambiguous because for more simplicity in the use of the abilities.
For the sake of just brevity, he says, yes, and he pulls out a similar sized spool of fishing line.
All right, I will take 10 of those. No, 20.
You see, he was holding the fishing line, smiling, but as you said 20, his smile kind of goes away and says, "I'm sorry, sir, I only have 3."
How soon can you get more?
He says, "Well, it's gonna. We don't have that
All
many."
are measured in yards. It looks like.
We don't have that many caravans coming through. Just give me 1 second, sir. And he looks over behind you and yells out across the way, and yells out, "Lucas!
You're looking for 7
Lucas!"
7 yards worth of spools.
Fucking what's so bad about the metric system? How much is that in meters? You mean at least give me feet?
4,000
Lucas!
meters.
Lucas! And then you see across the way, there's another human gentleman with tan skin and half of his head shaved. He looks over and says, "What's up? You got fishing line?" "Yeah, I got 4. Well, bring him over. Ask Jack if he had." And they see like they one asks another one, and he asks another one. And after a few moments, Lucas, the guy across, comes holding 17 spools of fishing line.
17.
Plus
That'll
the
work.
3 that he had. So that's 20. He says,
That's
"Ooh,
17 spools is 51 feet.
here you go." Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's quite a workout. 17, 51 feet. Okay. Let's do this. So 51. Let's do 2. He says, here you go. That would be 10 gold. Oh, jeez.
I give him 13 gold.
13. He says, sir, this is too much here. And he tries to give you back the.
No. I hold up my hand. No. I know what I put it in your hand.
He looks over at Taskcraft and says, sorry, sir, your companion is giving me too much, and he tries to give you 3 coins. To Taskcraft.
Oh. Tazkrath holds up his hand. He says, just accept the generosity. Consider it a tip for your good service.
He says, He seems very interested to take rather to take the money. He looks over at Lucas, the guy who brought over the other spools of thread, and the guy says, "I don't know. I don't know."
I mean, I could give you more.
And he says, no, please. Thank you. This is enough. Thank you so much.
I don't, please,
he
no more
gives-
money, please. I don't want to be any more rich.
Give the majority of the coins to Lucas, and you see him go back to the stalls that he got the thread from and start to distribute the coins amongst all the vendors.
I
Nice,
now
we're
have to
stimulating
go
the
and
economy.
yeah, I know, right? And it's like I'm
This is the economy in action.
I'm making investments here. God damn it. Excuse me a moment. You guys, Pedro, I'm gonna have to leave you in charge because I need to go and prepare food for my loved one really quick, and also have to edit some of my skills.
Okay.
Like, I can still hear everything, but physically, I'm not at the table.
Baby. All right. If we get in trouble, it's not my fault.
Alright.
I was you were my buffer, Anakin. You were the chosen one.
I didn't have the high ground. You are the high ground.
The moral high ground.
Yeah.
I don't think we have either of that on our side. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm like, so Null is making adjustments to his gear. He's removing his wax cotton. He's putting it deeper into his bag. He's making these adjustments on the fly and very quickly, and he's testing out the fishing line as he's going.
and so Pedri is just kind of between two fingers is just leading Null by his sleeve while Null's making these adjustments so that Null doesn't have to look up.
Okay.
And
Let's find a library.
yeah, he's looking around for either a jeweler or
Potion
or
seller.
like what looks to be like a library.
We must find a potion seller. We need the strongest potions.
Potion seller. I demand your strongest potions.
Can't handle my potions. Who's strong? Come on.
All right, Tetra, as you start walking around, you notice that there aren't any, besides the stalls, there aren't really any buildings inside this inner courtyard. There are only the towers to either side. Either side, the huge tower, the main tower in front of you, and the other tower that you actually walked through to get into this courtyard.
Also, I would like, once I have finished making my adjustments, I would like to keep an eye out for a gift stall of some kind.
Gift stall. Oh,
What-
you're probably
what
gonna get
type
some
of-
for the. Okay, I got it. I got you.
Yeah. You know what I'm about.
Well, I don't.
We're.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. You don't need to be. We're just in sync.
All right, you don't find shit then.
You make the world. We just shit in it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
great.
So the direction that we walked is the same direction that the initial stall member walked to give the gold.
Yes.
So
to
as
to
he's walking back to his stall, Pedro's gonna like hold his hand out to like kind of get his attention, and he says, "I apologize for not. I apologize for interrupting you once again, but do you know where I might find either a jeweler, blacksmith, or a what's the common word? A library of sorts."
He responds, "Oh, no, don't worry. It's no trouble at all. Library would be your best bet. Would be inside the Golden Tower." And as he points over to the main tower here in the town, He says they have a library there, but you probably have to talk to Captain Garrett to. You talk to Captain Garrett to let you in. It's usually reserved for the prince and the princesses. But I mean, it's not unheard of for other people to go in. You just have to have the hookup on the inside, you know. And as far as like a jeweler, I don't know. I guess talking to the Dragon Guard, I guess again, Captain Garrett, or you can always ask one of the princess or the princesses. And if you're looking for simple things like these, and he points to a little pendant he has of a dragon head, which is made of just crude iron. It's not really intricate at all. It's as you get a closer look, it's not detailed. It's just the rough outline of a dragon head.
Like mass produced.
Yeah, like mass produced, like not ornate at all. And it says, "Oh, well, you can. If you're looking for this, we can always. I can always take you to. Let me get the name. I could always take you to Mr. Carnarvon. He's the one that makes these. But I don't know if he has any precious gems or anything that he can work with right now. But we can always ask him if you want to follow me.
Pedri nods, but then he shakes his head and he says, "No, that's okay. I was looking for something a little bit more intricate. However, if you could lead us to the Golden Tower, I'd like to possibly discuss with the guards."
God, it's happening again. No, internet, please.
We still have
We're
you here,
still here.
so you are aware, my friend.
I know, it's just you guys are starting to cut out for me, and I'm just like
Oh,
watching
okay.
the red, like the green voice connected bar,
No.
like the green voice connected bar going down to yellow and then down to red, and just sitting there, just ugh.
All right, Lucas says, "No problem. Follow me." I'm sorry, what you say your name was?
Give me a quick second.
Okay. Jimmy. Your name is Jimmy.
He says, "My name is a bit hard to pronounce in common, so I apologize if I stumble.
I'm sorry.
I'm not used to speaking in common. It is Piambas Kmish Brengar."
What the fuck does that mean? Out of character.
Even though, dude, I used the Dragonborn name.
Oh shit! I didn't catch any of that.
So the way that it would be the name of one of Pedri's fellow acolytes.
All right. In Draconic, is the name is in Draconic?
Would I recognize that, Pedri?
I don't know. I was the only acolyte that you were really close to.
Yeah, but I probably would have been around if you talked to
Well,
some of them.
it's one of the ones that died during the.
Yeah. Okay.
You might have. I don't know. That's a coin flip. I don't know. But it'll just mean the one blessed by God.
Yeah.
I'll have that be what it means.
Okay, and the name is in Draconic, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me the name one more time?
Damn it. I like it. Okay, it'll be a different name this time.
Okay, just write it down somewhere.
Right.
So, just for posterity.
Yep, I'm copying it. Oh, this one's gonna be fun. I'm looking for really difficult names. Okay. Olfen Druk Jinkrin.
Offendruk Jinken.
Or is some fucking Dutch ass shit? Whatever.
Olfen Druk.
Olten Druk.
You gotta have the Scandinavian tongue.
Olten Druk Jinkren. Jinkrin.
Unter
Krin,
Glubin,
Krin,
Glauben,
Krin, Krin.
Glibben.
There we go.
Dagen, Biegen, Dagen, Dugen.
Ashinga Dinga Durgan. It's Steve Erickson Day.
Dinga dinga durgan.
I'm not even gonna try it, but the Lucas, the one you're talking to.
Wait, so
repeat
is that
it.
what it is? Are the is Draconic now just Scandinavian accents? Is that
Oh
what
my
we're doing?
fucking god, that'd be amazing.
All right, that's it. It's settled. It's canon.
Oh,
It's
crap.
canon.
It's canon.
So, the,
Uh,
so the
Sylvan
dragons
is-
are just really scaly Vikings. Gotcha.
Yep.
Everyone say it with me. Hanga Dinga Durgan.
All right. Silver can't, but the guy Lucas repeats it fucking perfectly, but as like a native as can be. The name and says, "Oh, Mister, whatever the fuck, pleasure to meet you." Lucas,
Mr. Okay, you can just say Mr. Jinkrin.
Mr. Chinkrin. Okay, he repeats the name. Oh, then Dudu. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Chinkrin. Follow me to the entrance to the tower, and as you guys are walking, as he's leading you towards from whence you came, you see him greet other merchants as he walks by, and he keeps talking to you like,
Are they?
"Oh, we don't get any Dragonborn here." It's always nice to meet new people. You know, he's just very chatty, very reminiscent of Calcid. You thought you were gonna rest from chatty Cathy's, but another
What?
one.
I'm sorry. What was that?
The merchant that we're talking to has your level of chattiness.
Oh dear.
Chatty, chatty Cathy.
Oh dear.
Cat.
Good thing I didn't run into this guy. Or did I run into this guy? Bum, bum, bum.
Those are pleasure to get.
Do the merchants look like clones of each other?
No, they don't.
Is it repeating game code? Do they sound the same? Do they all have the same voice
They
actor?
are all Boba Fett.
Oh, dude, the Mandalorian something good. But anyways, we don't get many Dragonborns here. If you don't mind me asking, what prompted your visit to Kislanti? He asks Tascraft.
Oh no.
I finally have finished my gear, and I mumble something to the effect of, "We were directed east by a person we never met."
Pedri
Yep.
Pedri nods and he says, "I was sent on a mission. Sadly, I cannot disclose the nature of which, but in order to complete it, I had to make dealings with someone who, if I ever manage to see them face to face, things won't go too well. But yes, let's just safe to say we're here on both pleasure and business. And I'm glad we ran into someone like you."
He responds, well, thank you for your kind words, and sorry for asking. If it was too personal, I apologize. But we'll hope you enjoy your stay, and right over here, yes, here we are, and he leads you back to the starting point of where you were, where you guys all walked in together before you split, and he points up the stairs and says, "Up, there it is. Go through the Golden Gate, and you should reach the Golden Tower." I'm
And
sorry, we here in Kislanti are not the best at naming things.
I ask in mild concern, with mild concern in Null's voice, "It's not actually made of gold, is it?"
He said, Lucas responds, "Well, they say long ago it was, but then the gold went away. It's fairy tales we tell our kids, but no, right now it's not. It's not.
God damn it!
okay. And Pedri chuckles and holds out his hand as though to shake.
He stretches out his hand, kind of awkwardly, and you see him put his hand in yours.
And Pedri puts his other hand and he slips something into the vendor's hand and covers it with both of his hands. And he looks him in the eyes and says, "Don't open your hand until you get back to your stall."
He opens his hand at the stall.
And okay, so I'm not gonna let him go until I hear his response. So he's making like straight up eye contact with him.
What are you putting in his hand?
4 gold coins.
You see his eyes widen and says, "No.
No, he can't see it. He can't see it.
You can feel a fucking gold coin. That shit's also heavy.
He can feel 4 circular objects in his hand. He's not a complete idiot. He can assume it's coins.
Not
You guys are just
Roll for intelligence on that NPC.
you guys are over here fucking falling out in the
Yeah.
market.
Well, Pedri lifts up the hand that was covering the merchant's hand and pats him on the head and says,
Oh,
"You've given us so much more than the worth of what I'm giving you. Please, just take it. It'll help you build your build your stocks."
we're just bullying these people into having a functional economy.
I
Right?
think that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to apologize for the past few weeks. Just been really busy, and also my sleep schedule's gone to shit. So,
Are you sleeping better now?
no, I'm not.
Oh boy. All right.
That's my fault. It's kind of a combination of my fault, but also work's just kicking me in the ass right now.
Dude, I think we've all been there. I get it.
So
You know,
I
it's
will
not-
tell you this: you have my word that next week I will be there because I'm going to be off anyway. I'm going to be on vacation, so I really have no excuse of not being here.
Well, you said you were hungry. I want to make sure that you eat.
But
That's he's talking to somebody else. Sorry.
well, I mean, I guess I'm kind of talking to the group here, but
No, not
he was
you.
talking about Noel.
Noel.
Yeah,
was talking about Noel.
I'm talking to my girlfriend here.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so stringy.
What the fuck?
Mozzarella sticks.
It's so stringy. Oh,
So stringy.
yes. Come into my tum tum.
Yes.
All right, we all know.
But yeah,
life-
if you need help with like getting your sleep schedule on point, I am not the person to ask, but I have, for work purposes, I've actually had to get my sleep schedule under control, so I have been going to sleep at around 11, within the range of 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
It's like because I'm a third shifter. My biggest problem is when I get home, I'm not tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
even
I
if
play
even
games.
if you're not tired, even if
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
tired, you got to get in the bed. You got to turn off the
Yeah.
phone. You got to put on something soothing. Like trust me,
I know.
it sounds like it doesn't help, but
No,
it
Yeah.
helps.
yeah.
It does.
Like there's so many things that like you have to like just try and do, and I was actually yelling at one of my friends for this the other day because she was basically telling me like, hey, I haven't been eating as much as I need to be, and I was like, no, I understand that you might not be feeling this, but this is something that like we've been working on for years, and you need to get back into doing things like that. And I see it like the same way as like it's something that you know that you need to get under control in that manner. And so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, let's figure out like what steps do we need to take to get there. I'm sorry, my counseling training's kicking in a bit. Sorry, guys.
No, that's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, we're
I
like
appreciate it.
we're a group. We're friends. We're like
Yeah.
we gotta look out for each other.
Yeah, and that's
Like-
just what it boils down to.
It's kind of like what I was also explaining to Xander. It's like I'm actually getting to the
it's
point
so
where
dry.
it's like I'm literally at the point where I just want to shoot myself in the fucking head. Honestly, because I'm
No,
just
don't
so.
do that. That's
No,
gonna
I
that
be
would
know.
be
hard to clean up.
I'm just saying how I'm feeling. Honestly, I'm never
yeah,
going to actually do it. I'm
Yeah.
just, I'm
pray
just
you
at that
don't.
point. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mm.
It's
It
just like I've gotten to that point where it's just like work sucks. I can't sleep, and you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
sucks.
understand.
It
yeah,
sucks, and there's no. I don't think there's a better way to say that. It just
I
sucks,
mean,
dude.
yeah, I know.
I can sympathize. I mean, I
Yeah.
started working at UPS a couple of weeks ago. They have us working 8-hour shifts now after 2 weeks with only one break, if
Oh
they
my god.
remember.
If they remember.
If they fucking
Oh, I
remember.
feel it. Like I want
Like,
to get back to 8 hours, honestly, because all we've been doing, me and Xander, before Xander got off again, it was like 10 hour days, man.
oh
Yeah.
fuck, that's horrible.
Just 10 hour days of nonstop, and then first shift console is yelling at us because apparently we're not doing our part, and even though
No,
they're
yeah,
worse than us.
yeah. Like one of our supervisors got fired for threatening the guy It's nice to see. Wait, 685. I got 685 this week. Damn. I actually got paid for.
So he begrudgingly says,
Thank you.
"Ah, yes." And Pedri chuckles and says, "Ah, blessings be with you."
He responds, and also with you.
No,
He
Null
takes-
has to stifle a bit of a chuckle.
He walks away. That was definitely an awkward. He wasn't expecting that blessings be with you, but he responded in kind and walked away towards
Pedri
towards his.
Pedri lets a breath that he's been holding the entire time out as he props himself up on the wall and is just like, "Oh, this is tougher than I thought."
It doesn't get any easier, trust me.
Alright. I would
So
say at this point, you guys run into back into Phalar. If Phalar would have tried to reunite with the group.
hey, Phalar, are you dead yet?
This is just like, oh, he's
Not
like,
dead
oh, I'm
yet.
surprised to
Nothing I
see
can
you. You're
sing."
not dead. In all seriousness.
But yeah, I think that's up to you, Phalar.
And just like,
We
point
just
to the
reached the gold tower.
Yeah, basically what both of the groups did is they each took a side, went about halfway, and then came back towards the middle.
where is Calcid?
That's a great question.
Was Noel asking Phalar?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ah, we're about to head into the shiny tower. Null shudders a bit. We'll do that when we come back out.
You'll have to
I
show
think
us
it
when
might
you
be a good idea to invest in potions.
Ah, the Calcid method.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I
So-
might need to adjust my armor. The shoulder plates have been biting into me. Makes it difficult to move.
God damn it. See, I love having
Any-
you guys in the stream chat because y'all just fucking y'all just troll and I love it. But yes, and then Pedri nods and he says, "That does sound like a good idea. I have something to see if I can. I have something that I need to do first." Oh, and then Pedri leans into Phalar and he says, "For the time being, just refer to me as Jinkrin. If you see Kalsid, let him know as well." And then Pedri starts walking up the Jinkrin.
I'm gonna do that.
Jinkrin. Kind of like Jin from League of Legends.
Kind of like gin, like the alcoholic beverage. Fucking weeaboos over here.
So Pedri starts making his way up the stairs.
How shiny are those stairs?
Not super shiny. They're just made of stone. They're not all shiny, actually.
Okay.
Stone.
Okay.
They seem to have been someone swept the steps, so they're not covered in snow. And as opposed to the blizzards that you faced north of Pendragon Hold, here it's pretty comfortable. There is snow on the ground, but it is not snowing, and there isn't a particularly harsh wind blowing. So relatively, this is a comfortable little town. And you guys start making your way up the stairs up to the affirmation. There are no guards or anything of the sort. As you enter into a smaller courtyard area, in which you do notice a few more guards, both dressed like the guards at the entrance, and you see two dressed similarly to the ones that were escorting the princess.
Oh, who dares?
Okay.
They seem to take notice of.
Wait, can you repeat that last second for me, real quick? I'm sorry.
Yes, you guys go up to the building into a small courtyard. You see a few guards, basic guards, and a few of the dragon guards. Two of the dragon guards.
Okay. Pedri casually walks up and lifts his hands and or lifts his hand and says, "Greetings. My name is."
This is to
What?
who is this to? Just
To the dragon guards.
the dragon guard. Okay.
What was that?
No, just making sure.
Okay.
Confirming who.
We want to go talk to the stormtrooper.
Yeah. And then Pedri, he says, after he says greetings, he says, I was wondering if perhaps I might be able to peruse your selection of books. I'm a bit of a bibliophile. I think that's the word.
That was the right word.
The dragon guard responds, "Well, you're gonna have to talk to Captain Garrett about that."
And where would a lone golden dragonborn find this Garrett?
Oh, he's usually with the princess. The princess Gisa. And she could be anywhere, frankly. She doesn't like being caged in the Golden Tower.
We know
She's a bit
this.
of
Sorry. And Pedri nods and he says, "Very well. We did see them flying over this way not too long ago. So you're saying you haven't seen them yet, correct?"
He said, "Oh no, we saw them come in a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago. But there should be in the tower. Princess Giza should be in the room, but again, should is the operative word. She doesn't really like being stuck in the tower."
Yeah, Pedri is holding his chin between his in his hand, and he goes, "Would you mind sending for him? Maybe one of these
Or possibly
soldiers.
taking us to them,
or taking us to him, yes, that would be."
if that is possible.
No, you guys can wait here while one of the guys goes and fetches Captain Garrett. He did say you guys probably would be coming. And he looks over his shoulder and yells out to one of the basic guards and says, "Hey, you! Go fetch Captain Garrett. Son of the Dragonborn and his friends are here."
And you see me walk out
Yeah.
wearing a fake mustache. No, I'm playing.
Like, oh, Captain
Yes,
Garrett, nice to
yes,
meet
I am
you.
real
We've
man.
never met before.
Want you to go skateboards?
You got Groucho glasses on.
Yeah, precisely. I am a new person. Hello, I am Captain
Natural
Garrett.
20.
Yes,
Ugh.
comrade.
Ugh.
Pedri just stares at him for the longest time, and then he goes, I didn't think that's what you look like without the helmet, but shit. Maybe my eyesight's bad.
Yeah.
I have a friend who looks just like you, except
Yeah.
without the weird
my gosh.
off-colored nose and mustache.
Maybe my head's on upside down. I don't know.
Must have gotten some hill giant brain in my eye.
Have hill giant vision. Everything looks like food and rock and club.
Everything looks like hills.
Hills and
If
not
you
so
see
giant.
hills moving, you kill them.
Yeah. Stop those damn moving hills. We are the hill herders.
Herd Hillers?
Herd hillers.
One sec. I'm going to turn the camera on just so that you guys can see. Come here. Oh, yes, you're purring.
Oh, it's Pedri.
Oh, kitty.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, so for a few you guys see the basic guard, the basic bitch walk out, and behind him you see the familiar dragon guard. Though this is the one that was pointed the sword at you, Taskrak,
Yes.
whilst you had your little scuffle outside of the keep.
And I
Oh,
didn't
Tyler.
introduce myself at that time, I don't think.
Not straight.
Did any of us?
No.
No,
I'd do a little curtsy.
it was just straight flexing.
Yeah.
And he says, you see as he walks up, he takes off his helmet, and you do notice his human face, the giveaway ears to discern him as an elf or a half elf are not there. He looks at, for the moment, 100% human. which makes the wings even more
Oh no, that's
weird.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, it might be a magic item. Who knows?
Could be.
The
He
captain was
walks and
the
says,
imposter.
he walks and says, he says, greetings. So it's a pleasure meeting you again under under calmer circumstances.
Agreed.
How fares the princess?
She is doing well. He responds to you. Now, what can I help you with? What brings you to Kislanti?
Pedri loops his thumbs through his belt, and he looks at the other two, and then looks back at him and back at the captain and says, "Well, among other things, I was hoping to possibly peruse your library. I've heard that you have a great selection of books, particularly regarding my predecessors."
He responds, well, as you may have noticed, there's a heavy draconic influence here in the city and in its citizens. And we do happen to have a library in the Golden Tower, but it would be wrong of me to admit you without even knowing your names.
I gotta ask before anything else. That tower is not actually made of gold, is it? I already asked
Yeah.
one of the
Okay.
citizens. I
not.
just want to make sure it was somebody who actually works here. Okay, it's not. Okay, good.
No, you asked him. He says he chuckles a little bit and says, "No, it's not."
Okay, I got a thing with gold.
Pedri, he does a slight bow of the head, not like an actual bow, but like a polite bow. And he says, "Nice to formally introduce myself." He clears his throat and says, "My name is Othelndruk Jinkrin."
He does it in confirmation and looks over to the next one, to Null.
I give him a little curtsy and he's like, I am Null. I am an ambassador for a city whose name I will mention in a more private area. Though, if
He
you
said,
ask for my ambassadorial seal, I somewhat lost it in transit. And I'm hoping to find it again. Hopefully here. We were directed here in order to find things. And hopefully it is here.
Pedri clears his throat again and says, "We were sent here to find that item alone."
He said, "Make a persuasion check."
Would that be both of us?
Me or
Persuasion, Null, Deception, Taskcraft.
I'm going to use a luck
like
point because I'm not good at persuasion.
See, the thing is that I'm good at persuasion.
All right, let's roll that one.
All right, roll that persuasion again. That's, I believe, the second luck point you've used.
Yep, I have a counter here.
Okay, great. Roll it once more.
Hey, that's better. Oh fuck! I forgot to adjust my skills. Let me go and make some adjustments here.
He says, "Greetings, Ambassador. Hopefully, we can assist you in your travels." And he looks over at Taskcraft and says, "Hopefully, we can assist you with your goals as well." And who might you
Also,
be?
I would like to make
Exactly.
a quick note here. I need to talk to you about your gate guards. in practice.
Oh yes. I would love to hear your side of the story. They definitely reported in
Mm,
a situation at the gates. But yes,
you
there will be
remember?
time for that later.
Yeah. Yes. Good.
So, time for Phalar.
And who might you be, Sneak Up Baylor?
D6.
We're
There,
talking
Captain.
to Captain Garrett,
Yes.
and he just wants us to introduce ourselves before entrance to the library. That's the name of my album.
Very well. Simply Phalar, Null, and the repeats with whatever the fuck your name is, Draconic perfectly. Alt-Luke,
Jing-
whatever the fuck. Paternax.
Ulthen Thruk Jingkrin.
Alt-Luke, Jinkten. He repeats like he says it perfectly. I'm not letting it.
That was flawless.
And he says, "Well, it would be very irresponsible of me to let outsiders into the Royal Tower without at least taking their weapons, don't you think? So if you would like entrance into the tower, I would ask for you to relinquish your weapons to me before we make way."
I unclip my short sword and hold it out to him.
He makes no no movements as one of the other basic guards comes up and takes the short sword. And there's a few more waiting around you guys to pick up the weapons.
Okay. Pedri unclips his mace, hands it, unclips a shield from the back, hands it.
Don't forget
Unclips.
don't forget the clubs.
Wait. Unclips the dagger, hands it.
Alright, we'll just go on without you, and then we come back out, and you're done. It's like, all right, we're leaving
Behind
now.
his cloak, and pulls out the great club. And you have no idea how he held it back there. Hands it, and then he pulls out his greatsword and holds it out with two hands, kind of ceremoniously. And the person that takes it, he has the sword gripped in his hands, and he looks at them in the eye, and he says, "It better be returned to me the way that I gave it." And then he releases it.
All right. And are any of you guys trying to sneak in weapons?
No.
Would they want my fishing line? They don't technically know what I can do with that.
The fishing line does not count as a weapon. They don't know how you can use it.
All right, perfect.
Daggers, any blunt objects, sharp objects.
Oh wait, like a hammer. Oh no, because like the hammer, like it's like a small wooden hammer, right?
Yeah, those things are tiny.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be out of the question to ask him. To ask the guard. Okay. All right. Go. Yeah. So if you don't consider, if Phalar would not consider it a weapon straight off, then I don't think it would be considered sneaking.
Can it be used to hurt someone?
Do I have claws? The answer is yes. I am a weapon.
It's the nail clippers.
The Royal Nail Clippers. Yep. I need to check your shoes. Need to scan your underwear.
Spread your cheeks.
Need to do
Going in.
Need to do an invasive search.
All right. So the dagger and the crowbar would definitely need to go in.
Are they gonna check us for magical items?
No, they're not checking. They're
Do
not
they have
checking.
like? I got a metal detector or something? But for
They
magic?
don't have a wand metal detector. The
Oh, damn
captain
it.
asks you to relinquish any weapons. It is up to you if you want to try to sneak in any weapons or any weapon adjacent items.
Should I hand over my bag of gold since it's considered a blunt object if swung at someone's head?
If you so choose.
I will hold on to it.
Yeah, you can you could explain away a crowbar. Yeah.
It is a flute.
I can explain away my
Shoots its
sensor.
dart out.
Alright. So they take the weapons that you decide to give them, and I can just make a note of it that you don't have them anymore. And he says, "Well, follow me." And he walks you guys into the tower proper. Once in the tower, it is very different from the outside. It is here. It is everything is of a much higher quality than everything outside. There are decorations, all draconic in nature. There are some like art pieces, some paintings depicting dragons fighting amongst each other. A particularly large painting of a armored, faceless humanoid wielding a large sword, standing victoriously over the body of a dead red dragon. That's in the foyer as you guys walk into the Golden Tower. And you walk in, there are several more. If you walk in, there are half a dozen Dragon's Guard inside the foyer. The foyer, just standing at either flank, 3 on each side. And the captain, Garrett, leads you to the back right side of the room and leads you up a set of stairs. You guys walk up a few floors. Actually, it would be about 8 floors.
Wow.
Yeah. Those of you who are less used to physical activities, the calves are burning right now. The lactic
That's a good
acid is building
exercise.
up.
I single-handedly walked from the wastes of Catal to the Splintered Kingdoms. I think I'm okay.
I just want to say the legs are beautiful. That's it for now. It's also a nice tower, but you know, I wouldn't.
Calcid's getting laid. I guarantee it.
All right. I also would like to ask, how much longer do you guys want to go?
How much what?
How much
How much longer
longer do
do
you want
you
to
guys
go?
want to
What?
You guys.
Time wise,
'Cause I'm a third shifter.
it is 1 a.m. over here. I don't mind going longer, but I would like to get to sleep sometime eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 a.m. is something. So.
Yeah.
Hey, we've been craving this D&D session.
For a while.
And this is, dude. This session is fucking crack. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, but
Yeah.
Alright.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna call it here in a minute. So you guys
All
went up to the floors, and Garrett says, if you guys would please enter this room, and he points to a door that is at the top of one of the stairs. The stairs continue to go up, but he points you into this specific door and says, Princess Roswin is waiting for you. She would like to speak to you guys.
Adri,
Right.
Pedri is unable to sweat, but if he could, he'd be sweating just a little bit.
So so wait, considering you'd be considering you're a scaly individual, I think you'd be gaping. Which is what basically they open their mouths and they're just kind of like hey. When they so they open their mouths a little bit.
And your butt.
No.
Your butt is nice and gaping. It's like, no, sir.
God.
Jesus
Fucking.
Christ.
Alright, so you
Oh
guys,
my gosh.
are you guys gonna walk into the room? Or are you gonna fight?
Yeah.
Are you gonna attack?
Check if the
We're gonna walk
door's a
in there.
mimic. Yes, we go in.
Or is a mimic?
You guys
Don't
walk
tell you
into
the door was the mimic.
a brightly lit room. This room is very large, but it is empty. There is no furniture. There is no books. You thought perhaps this was the library. This is obviously not the library. There are no books. There are no bookcases. It's just a big empty room. But at the far side of the room, there is an individual standing there polishing a golden sword. This individual is humanoid in nature, has dark skin, and her long hair is made up into very long braids that go down to her shoulders. She's wearing very detailed and honestly quite beautiful golden armor. Let me
Are we about to see it?
drop
I've been
a-
waiting to see an answer chat for this. Is this gonna be the one?
I'm about to
This is gonna be the one that gets the 23 Dick.
I'm dreading every fucking second of this.
This is the golden sword.
Golden sword, golden armor.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Damn, shorty got.
All right.
Right?
You hear Cal said teleport
Man,
in.
you
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
I like. I was just like,
Hey,
Princess
Phalar,
Roswin.
Rosalind in general, get it out of City of Dancer.
Princess Roswin, I presume, and I give a bit of a bow to her.
So as you guys open the door to walk in, she opens her eyes, revealing her eyes are completely white. There's no pupil, there's no iris. It is completely white. As she opens her eyes and greets you and says, "Welcome. We need to speak." Credits roll. That's where we stop today.
Oh
God
God!
damn
It would hurt so much if she stabbed me, but it would also hurt so much to hug her.
it. Is gold like iron for Dullahan?
Basically,
Nice.
yeah, fuck it. I can give a bit of a spoiler. Basically, I gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh.
And that's if I have. That's if I'm physically holding it within my hand. So as long as it's in a bag and it's through leather armor, I'm fine. But like, no, I don't touch that shit with my bare hands.
This is exciting. I haven't been this excited in a long time.
Ugh, I know, right? This is gonna be so fucking good. Oh God! Wait, are we gonna? That would be.
I now both regret what I did. At the same time, I have zero regrets for the things that I've
What?
done so far.
What did you do?
That's a great question.
No, I'm quoting Helsing abridged. I'm just like, what did you do? Alright, but you can't be mad at me. What did you do? I was
haven't
just
seen
chilling in
Helsing
my room
abridged
like
in
a
so
baller.
long, dude. So yeah, long story short, I like studying a lot.
Oh no! Did you overstay the welcome?
I don't know. Maybe I was
Yeah,
already
well-
inside the library. The world will never know. Ooh.
The world will never know until we find out your perspective. We're just looking at all your rolls and saves, and it's just like, oh god, it's happening again. It's like the harbor all over.
Yeah, see, I saw the 17 days. So, just from speculation, I assume that you did something that offended their religious.
Yeah, I was
Thing.
like the 2d8
And then got
tipped me off
imprisoned.
to be like, oh no.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm just saying the re-rolling thing was, it was a bit of a joke.
Uh-huh.
But I do need to have a conversation with Caesar in a little bit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Also, let me do this regarding your check that you made.
Oh. Right, I forgot about that.
Oh, should I make an insight roll considering the guy that we talked to before who led us here, and then the captain of the guard
For what?
for
Regarding
getting a
what?
feel on for getting a feel on the kind of people that they are, like I did with the princess.
Oh, you can do it if you want, but I will ask for you to do it
Next session.
if possible whilst they are in front of you.
Okay. Alright. Well, if that is the case, I hope you guys be safe. I'm going to fuck to bed.
Yeah, you guys
Eight.
sleep well. I'm gonna be up for a
Oh
while.
wait,